video, I'm gonna show you how to use Nightshade Blockout. You can get it from High-End 3D. There are two versions. There's a professional version and there's a educational version. We are going to use the educational version for this demonstration, but they are both the same. And firstly, I'm going to show you how to install it. So I'm just going to navigate to I've got a folder called scripts. There we go. And I'm just going to extract the zip file that you get from it, and it'll give you three folders, two folders, one README file. So if you click on the README file, this will tell you how to actually install it. So I'm going to select my preferences, find the icons. I'm going to Control C, and then I'm going to navigate to my Maya folder. So I'm just going to open up a new file. So Documents, Maya, 2017, Preferences, Icons. I'm going to click Control V. Now I've already got these in, so I'm not going to do that. But this is the folder that you need for the icons. And then for the script, Control C, and navigate to your scripts folder. Copy it in, which I've already got. I'm just going to delete this, and just copy it in. Yep. You don't need to delete anything because you won't have it in. And then that's it. So if we switch back to Maya now, and you'll see that my command line here is set to Python. So if you click on it, you set it to Mal, but we need Python. So I'm also going to bring up the script editor so we can see this happen. I'm just going to right click, clear history. I'm just going to type in import NSB. So import all lowercase and then capitals NSB, space in between. And I'm just going to drag this up, left click, select left click, drag it up to the toolbar and say Python. Delete this one. Now when I click on this, fingers crossed, yay, it will bring up this. Now one of the things, don't do, close it, always minimize it, because I've recently found that you can't then reopen it, you have to go into the scripts, delete it, so just be careful with it. So I'm just going to hide these bits. I'm going to bring up my high poly, which is here. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to separate what materials are what on this mesh. So we've got rubber, we've got glass, we've got metal, we've got painted metal, we've got bare metal. So to begin with, what we need to do is we need to find where we're going to save this. So I'm going to browse, and again I'm just going to find my output folder from my baking, and type that in. Okay, and I'm going to call this floor CM for ColourMap. Now, one of the weird bugs I've found with this piece of software is if you don't put .tga, the file name, it doesn't save. So if I try and click save, it says file name is not valid. So you have to put .tga. You can delete this after you've saved everything. So click save. And I'm going to look at this. So this needs to be 2048 by 2048. So this is your width and height. Your edge padding again, remember before when we had that problem, set it to 0. And we're going to need to click advanced. Now simple means if you did the ColourMap on a low poly, if you did the ColourMap using UVs, then you could just add the mesh in here and it would work. But because this hasn't got any UVs, it's going to come out black. So what we need to do is we need to click advanced, and we need to add a source and target mesh. So the target mesh is your low poly, just like when we're doing baking. So select your low poly, add, and then select your high poly and add it as the source. Now before we start, we need to actually use these colors down here. So I'm just going to hide my low poly, and then I'm going to flood it. So I'm going to click the red, and make sure you're in view 2.0, and make sure you got your textures. There you go. So now the whole thing's red. So this is going to be, say, painted metal. Now we need to do rubber, so I'm going to select all the rubber pieces. And what we're going to do is I'm just holding shift to expand my selection. Okay, and I'm going to make this green. Just let it do its thing. There you go. And I'm also going to select these faces, because this is going to be glass. And I'm going to make that blue. Is there any other pieces? Yeah, let's make these bare. Should really fill the time with talking, but no, don't do that. You can tell I'm concentrating because I've gone quiet. And I'm just going to make this purple. Okay, I think we should be sorted. So that should be now sorted. Don't think we're going to create any more. I mean, it's entirely up to you. What we're doing is we're assigning colours based off what materials are going to be assigned. So if you've got a mesh that's going to have multiple materials, you're going to need to do this. If it's just got one material, you don't need to do this. So, right, I think that should be alright. So what we're going to do is, fingers crossed, create map. You should see down in the bottom left here, it's thinking about it. It's done it. There we go. So let's find that. So output, where are you? Ah, okay. So I will just rename this. And there you go. There's your colour map. Now, let's do a. Where are you? Oh, it hasn't. Okay, right, let's try. As you can see here, it's not 100% done this bit here. What we could do is we can just create it ourselves. New mesh. So I just grabbed the line tool here, created a rough shape of this area, and then grab the colour, and I'm just going to go Alt Backspace, and that's going to fill it. So I'm just going to do that now. Also, what I'm going to do is, with it selected, I'm just going to press Alt Shift to drag it, just like we were doing with the normal map. And rinse and repeat. So just what we did in the last video with the normal map, this is what I'm going to do with this. So, okay, so once I've done one line of it, like the normal, so I'm going to left click on here, and then I'm going to drag. Come on. There we go. Aim it for about there. Control T, and then flip horizontally. I just may have to place this a little bit better. There you go. And then, luckily, I've got both of these now. Alt Shift, drag them over. Sometimes, like I said, this is not 100%. You do have to sometimes go in and edit things, but it's pretty nearly there, 95% done. So very good tool, and nice bake on the this bit here as well. Okay, so next is this is your colour map. This is what we're going to use to define the materials in Dido. So in the next video, what I'm going to show you is how to use Dido and come up with your textures for it.